Elite athletes optimize every detail of their exercise and nutrition routines, but the same foundational principles can be applied to everyone's life, whether you're a competitive athlete or just trying to live a more active lifestyle. With a commitment to performance-driven nutrition, the Fuel Like Ronaldo campaign aims to educate and encourage people to incorporate 4 key pillars of health into their everyday life. Joining us now with more is Dr. Chrissy Ladner, Director, Sports Performance and Nutrition Education at Herbalife. So good to see you, Doctor.
Hello, good to see you, Jeremy.
Oh, it's so great to visit with you. So, okay, I want to know this. What can the rest of us non-athletic people, learn from elite athletes like Cristiano Ronaldo, fuel and recover, how they fuel and recover every day?
Yes, so I know Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the best athletes in the world, so it's hard to think that maybe we could be like him, but we truly can. We have to remember that he isn't wonderful because of his talent alone. He also has a very structured routine that we can adopt. So some of those things are going to be eating consistently throughout the day. He's fueling throughout the day. He's not just waiting before he's training. So he's hydrating as well, drinking a lot of water. He's eating protein at every single meal, at least 3 meals a day. And one of the biggest things is that he's treating his recovery as part of his training. And these are things that we can all adopt. In fact, Cristiano Ronaldo helped create the Herbalife CR7 hydration drink. And this is named after him. And it has all of these principles involved where we're making sure we're hydrating, we're fueling, and we're looking for consistent habits, because you don't have to be an elite athlete in order to fuel like one. We really just need consistency.
Okay, so you're saying even somebody like me who is non-athletic at all can utilize this, the Fuel Like Ronaldo campaign and the 4-step framework it outlines? I can actually do this?
Absolutely. This was made for you.
So tell me more about the campaign and the 4 steps and what I would have to do to actually partake and, see the benefits.
Yeah, absolutely. So we really are breaking it down into 4 simple steps. So these are 4 principles that elite athletes like Cristiano Ronaldo are using and applying that anybody can apply. And so the first one is going to be prepare. So you are going into your workout fueled because you've been eating consistently and you've been hydrating consistently. You wouldn't go on a road trip on an empty gas tank. You're not going into exercise the same way. Second is perform. So during your performance, you're really thinking about, do I need any more fuel during this? And if so, that's when a sports drink can be really helpful. And then third is going to be recovery. Again, just like Cristiano Ronaldo, we're treating recovery as part of our training. We're getting sleep, protein, and replenishing fluids that we lost. And then lastly, my favorite one is repeat. You just repeat those 3 steps because consistency is key.
That is fantastic. So are there any ways we can tell if our body's not getting the hydration and nutrients that it needs?
Absolutely. And that is such a wonderful question, because I think a lot of times we don't know if we're hydrating well or not. And so really paying attention to body cues is going to be the most important, because it's not just one thing that's going to tell you whether you're hydrated or not. We really want to think about, do I have a headache? Am I fatigued? Am I dizzy? Have I been drinking enough? Am I thirsty? Right? So really pausing and paying attention is going to be super important. We're also going to pair that with thinking, am I drinking throughout the day? If not, that's something that we can adopt. And then if you're in a hot environment, summer's coming up, if you're sweating a lot more than usual, that's when adding in an electrolyte-based drink can be really helpful, because it can help hydrate your body better than plain water alone.
So, Doctor, can you give us just a few simple, consistent habits that can make, more of a meaningful difference in our health?
Absolutely, yes. So we want to keep it simple. Health is a huge, grand thing, right? So we want to make sure we're breaking it down. So if we were to nail that into 3, my favorites are going to be drink water first thing in the morning. If you're a coffee or tea drinker, try to grab a glass of water first. That's going to really help with hydration. And then second is eating consistently. We're aiming for about every 2 to 3 hours. Doesn't mean you have to have a large meal every 2 to 3 hours, but even a snack can be helpful. And then when you eat, make sure that you're getting in a balance of nutrients, especially protein. Protein's going to help make sure that your body has the tools it needs to recover and repair. It's also going to help keep you satisfied. So if you follow those 3 habits, it's going to lead to big changes.
Well, you've made it sound very easy, even for somebody like me, and I appreciate that, Doctor. Where can our viewers go to learn more information?
Absolutely. So we made it easy for you guys for this as well. To find more about the Fuel Like Ronaldo campaign, you go to fuelLikeRonaldo.com. And if you go there, you're going to find all of his principles, and you're going to find some tips and tricks from our nutrition and sports experts on how everyday people can apply these.
Oh, Dr. Chrissy, thank you so much for your expertise and what you're doing. We appreciate it so much. And please tell Cristiano Ronaldo that we said hello.
Oh, you bet. I'll let him know. Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you. All right, friends. When we come back, we'll chat with 12-time Olympic medalist and MSU's newest coach, Ryan Lochte.